Hello, everyone. I'm Jamel Mayfield, and I represent Mayfield Logistics. Mayfield Logistics. What's in a name? Reliability, dependability, and fast and speedy service. Those are the three pillars in our mission statement that we stand on. The main reason being, as a medical technologist by trade working through the height of our pandemic during COVID, I noticed that our medical and healthcare industry had a big void that needed to be filled. And that was transportation of important emergency medical supplies, lab testing reagents, and even things like ventilators and and PPE, personal protection equipment for our first responders. It was a big need for those items to be transported and input in to be able to save people's lives and help our first responders. That's where we'll step in. No matter how big or small, Mayfield Logistics will haul it all. And we will give you our outstanding 100% guarantee that whatever you entrust in us, it will be delivered in an expedient manner. You can depend on us, and you can rely on us to be there for you 24/7. Things of that nature within medical logistics are very important, mainly because it saves lives. And that's the business that we, before anything else, pull our hat on, is saving lives. Thank you. Mayfield Logistics, as far as cost structures go, is very simplistic. And as far as resources go, we, as far as the four main core critical resources that our company needs, within our company, we only need three. The first one being physical resources, being able to have facilities for our company, for a base where our offices will be, as well as maintenance and vehicle storage facilities. We seek to have our base in the north, where a lot of vehicle manufacturing is, big name companies like Ford and Chrysler, who we really want to be able to become key partners with, to where we can lease their vehicles, or even have a vendor borrowing, where they can give us the cars and allow us to pay a small fractional percentage to be able to eventually own those cars. The next resource we need is financial resources, of course. We're going to need to be able to start off this company about $500,000. And to be able to get that, we may not need to go into venture capitaling, because more money, the better. But we definitely don't want to bite off more than we can chew. So to be able to achieve those that kind of capital, we look to our corporate partners. Our partners like rental car services, our corporate hospitals, as well as vehicle manufacturers like Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, where they can invest in us to be able to start our company, and they will have a pipeline for those vehicles that they manufacture off of those lines and know that they will be utilized. We also want to look into government funding. Funding for small businesses is a big thing for our government that helps out those small business owners looking to get into the field of business. We definitely can look into that to see if we can achieve the capital that we need to be able to jumpstart the business, as well as lease lines from our vendors, our car manufacturers, where maybe we can lease those vehicles and then be able to, in hope, own those vehicles and keep it going on a every year basis, where we can rotate those vehicles out for new ones. We also need human resources. That's our third and final critical resource that's most important for our business. We need very qualified employees that take their job seriously and know that they're in the business of saving lives, and hopefully take it to that effect to where when they're delivering something or picking something up or going out on a call, it's not just your everyday mundane, monotonous, routine 9 to 5 work. We have to look at it more as a possibility to be able to help people. And we have to have some kind of motivation under ourselves to be able to make sure that we are doing it expediently and safely and in a timely manner. Our cost structure, going back to that, we have plenty of fixed cost, which would be our leasing of our office services, places to be able to store our vehicles, as well as places that are used to maintain our vehicles. This costing would cost us about $25,000 a month. And with that kind of costing structure, I would have to go ahead and let my investors know that it probably will be 1 to 2 years before we really see a turnover, or before I start getting paid, and then our investors start getting paid. So it will be a process, because we got to make sure that our employees are taken care of, and number one, our clients are taken care of. So we have to be ready to reinvest any early monies back into the business to make sure that it continues to grow. And we will always make sure that, number one, we keep up the ability to keep our business going with the maintenance of our vehicles, fresh new vehicles, and be able to pay our employees, number one. When it comes to our cost structure, our cost structure gratefully is less than our revenue streams, with our revenue being from either people that maybe want to use us once, or to those people that use us 365 days a year, 7 days a week. Those cost structures will allow us to create revenue streams that will outweigh our costs. But we must continue to grow our customers, and to make sure that we continue to bring in new customers as well. Keeping those customers with us, making sure that their relationship always stays strong. The main thing about our resources that I do want to iterate is that it will be very much capital intensive. So being able to have a grant seed of $500 will definitely allow us to be able to make sure that we have the vehicles that we need, and be able to hire the people that we need, and to get the physical buildings for offices and maintenance and storage that are also equally as important. I do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for listening in, and have a great day.